Hi, this is Amber. As I promised in my last video, I'm going to show you today how I use cootie catchers in my class. First, I want to show you a basic template. After you make a cootie catcher, if you open it up, it has this formation with all the different lines on it. You have 4 spaces for your first question. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces for a second question or second prompt or anything like that. And you have the same number of answers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 answers. Or a further prompt. Okay, so when you're planning it out and you're having students make these, make sure you have a template for them. Something like this with an example, so that they can see how to write their different information, because if they do it when it's folded, it's really difficult. So if they fold it out, they can have an easier time writing. Okay, so this is the format, and I'm going to show you one that I made with my students a while ago. So this I made with a very, very basic level class. We were actually practicing how to spell numbers and days of the week, which is why you have numbers and days of the week. In the middle, we have either questions, a further question that the holder needs to ask, or a prompt, silly prompts like please sing happy birthday, run around the room, say the ABCs. So I gave them the option to have like half and half be silly activities and half be further questions. But they all wrote the same questions basically, because it was a very basic class and we're practicing, basic questions. And a lot of them wrote the same prompts here, which was fine. It was very funny and I enjoyed it a lot. So how it worked was, so we have to fold this back up. Let me see if I can remember. Okay, so let me fold it back together. Remember, you fold it, the corners into the middle, and then you flip it over, and you fold the corners into the middle like this, and then you fold it in half. Fold it in half both ways. Make sure it's loose enough. Okay, and then you take your thumb and your index finger into the fold, your thumb and your index finger into the fold, and it looks like this together. So because we were working on writing as well as speaking and everything, I had them choose a number. So the person would come, they would be with a partner, and the partner would point at a number and say the number. So like, for example, 13. We were practicing writing them, so I asked them to write the ones that were most difficult to remember the spelling of. So most of them chose these same ones. So 13. Now for the students, just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is really easy. So what I had them do is spell the number. So it would be THIRTEEN. It's hard for me too. And then you see this, and then the partner would point at a word. Let's see. So they would say, okay, yesterday. And then the person holding it without looking or trying not to look would spell yesterday. YESTERDAY. Okay? And then the person holding it would open up yesterday, and then this one under yesterday, it's always the one directly under the one that the partner has chosen, has a question. So it's how old are you? How are you today? Not how old are you? How are you today? And then the partner has to speak in a complete sentence. I'm fine. And you? And that's how they play. So then they would play once with one partner, and then the other partner would use theirs and play again. And then they would change partners, just like any other mingling activity. So that's one idea that I've used. Another idea that I've used before is very basic again. On the outside, 4 weather prompts. and you ask the partner, how's the weather today? And it's sunny, it's rainy, it's foggy, it's cloudy. You have to spell that. And then on the inside, feelings. How do you feel today? Sad, angry, excited, great. And then they choose one. And then again on the inside is another question. You can also do, and I actually think for the one we did points, so whatever number they got under here was the number of points that they got. So they would say great, and they would pull it up and it would have a number with a number of points, and then they had to collect all their points, and whoever had the most points at the end was the winner. So there's lots of ideas. In my blog I have linked a bunch more ideas, so I hope you'll check them out. But it's a really fun, quick activity really for students to do and to speak to one another. Thanks. Bye.